There we go. Could you hold this? Okay. Um, we're here at the Snowwalkers Rendezvous in Fairleigh, Vermont this weekend. 100 individuals. Here, I'm just panning around here. Just a lot of folks here are camped outside. It's very warm here this weekend. And we're right in the middle of what they call the tour of the tents. People, instead of staying in the cabins, are just choosing to just be in their tents here. And I'm just kind of panning around here, showing you some of the different varieties of things we have here. But let me just come on over here, and you want to just hold this for me? All right. I want to just go over and show you a small tent here, give you some sense of what this stuff is all about. So, this is a fairly new tent here. It's called a Snow Trekker. I don't think anybody will mind. I'll just open it up here, and you can just see that it has a little stove. It's set up here for one person. I think this is Don Roy's tent. I know the guy. But people just put these right on the snow. I want to zip it back up again. This one's a coated type of canvas material. It's supposed to breathe. Also has vents here that can be unfolded if things start to get too much for condensation. You can see you've got to support the stove pipe, or else you're going to have problems with pieces of the pipe burning the tent. This is usually a fireproof or asbestos kind of material here that keeps the heat from melting the tent. Steep sides, shed snow. Steep front, shed snow. This one's got nice zippers that are large. Doesn't seem like they would catch. So that's basically that. That looks like another version of it right over here, slightly larger. Yep, it's another Snow Trekker. This one here has extra tabs on it that can pull out the sides, so it gives you a little more room to be able to slide your material over inside. What else we got here? This one here that we're standing right next to is more traditional. It does not come with poles. The other two Snow Trekkers we showed you, they actually have collapsible aluminum frame that fits inside the tents, which makes it much quicker and much easier to deal with. This one here, you would actually have to be out in the bush cutting these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called a 7-pole setup, which is about the minimum to put these things up. It's not the typical thing you can do in a state forest, which is cut trees. Up here in northern Maine and in Canada, it's not such a big deal. Most of the places that you go, you would probably be looking for standing deadwood. Usually it's spruce, which not as heavy, and you basically put it together and pop your stove in, and that's it. So anyhow, I just thought I'd give you an idea here about some of what's going on here. Let's go take a look. Maybe at this little one right over here. What?
Yeah, just take it from
Yeah, I'm gonna take it here and just kind of go over in some of the other ones. This is another little one that you can see inside here. Just looks like a nice little open kind of baker tent with a little couple of aluminum poles. No stove in this one. But that's basically it. Got a big group of people here that are being taken on a tour of these tents. This is a round one here, which is really roomy. And I'll just have you listen to the story of this one.
We had to loosen it and drop it. So basically, this is the height of the tent from here down. There's no way the tent would have stayed up in the storm. And in this case, I would have, it was in the spring, the worst storm that we've been talking. But the snowpack had already gone. Now that you all know about this, it had already gone equal temperature and melt freeze. It was a 2 or 3 day thaw, and you can't cut blocks. You know, igloo blocks, they don't sit there once it's gone melt freeze. So we had to set up tents. But that's what we did just to get through the storm, because they would have never stayed a fully pitched tent like this. So we were a little bit cramped, but you know, the tent didn't blow away. So that's in it. So beautiful idea.
You're talking about a spargerast. You mean the damper?
What?
You are talking about a spargerast.
Oh no, sometimes there's a screen, like they like that in Alaska. There's a little fitting that goes on there and it has a screen to break up the embers.
Oh, okay. You're not talking about the damper there.
No. I generally don't use a damper at all with tent stoves. Yeah. I think there might be one. I think there might be one around here. Let's look as we go around. I thought I saw somebody with a. It's just a screen with like a hood over it, like a half a section this and screen. And the idea is to break it up.
I've had a problem with
I don't know if it works.
I've had a real problem trying to use spark arresters with jack pine, because that's my common foods, or common wood where I go camping. And it takes less than a day to plug up the spark arrestor.